What's going on YouTube? Blue Collar Success here. In today's video, I wanted to give some motivation to entrepreneurs and anyone looking to get into entrepreneurship. You are the future, and without you, even if you're not owning a small business, and you're in the trades, you are vital to this economy and to the world. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. All this woke garbage that's going on, we no matter what happens. Usually I don't get into this stuff on my channel, but it's, people don't appreciate a lot of the things that are taken for granted in modern day society. Like lights being on, your plumbing, running water, your heat, your air conditioning, food on the table, shelves stocked. Those are all because of hardworking people, men and women around the country, around the globe, that decide that I'm not going to be lazy today. I'm going to put in work so I can feed my family and I'm doing the right thing. It's so easy just to distance yourself from society nowadays. And I don't blame a lot of people, especially men. We're kind of almost, demonized for being men, for being manly men, for, toxic masculinity or whatever. But, there's two sides to every coin, and the thing is that iron workers, plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, whatever you are, whatever trade you are, whether you're a truck driver, nurse, whatever, doesn't matter. You're still vital. Even if you work in a fast food restaurant or whatever, you're a bartender, it's all vital. No job is completely useless. There's a reason why the job exists. And yeah, it may be phased out by technology, and that's why it's important to gain a skill that will not be phased out. But, you guys, I'm 27 right now. So I'm pretty young yet, but there's a lot of people younger than me still in high school, middle school. I don't know. A lot of people watch YouTube, but, you are the future. We are the future. And, my parents' generation, they're retiring. And my dad's a fitter, and my mom's a doctor for like mental health, mentally ill people. So basically, all these jobs are going to be opening up with the baby boomers retiring. Now has never been a better time to get into the trade, start a business. All these businesses that these people had, I don't know if they're going to sell them off or what, but now is the time to really buckle down and, get off your ass and start, just learning skills, benefiting yourself. I used to, game a lot and all that, but it's not knocking gaming, but it's not bad to do it once in a while. But fill your life with other things as well, and fill your life with meaningful things. And yes, in the end, everything is vanity, in my opinion. It's just everything's vanity. I believe in God, so I guess for me, there's more of a point to life. But if, everything in the end goes away and you can't take anything with you, but it's good to make the best of what you can on this earth and what you can do within your power, and focusing on what you can control rather than what you cannot control is important. And just, if you're feeling down and just like, what's the point of all this? There isn't really a point. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I haven't really found the point of everything. I'm not like some person who's going to tell you exactly why we're here on this earth. I believe that we're here to serve each other, serve God, and to really just be the best version of ourselves, and also to be happy. It's important to enjoy life. And those are what I try to do in everyday life. And starting a business it's not just about the money. Yeah, money is great, but the money won't come right from the get-go. The money will not be there. Snap your fingers and there's money. It's not like a day job where you work your 40 and you get paid, bi-weekly or weekly. With a business, you literally you're the only thing standing in your own way of making money. And you have to learn. That's why I try to educate people on this channel. It's not easy starting a business. And Business is tough, and that's why a lot of businesses fail. But if you plan ahead of time and you start off, dipping your toes in the water and before going full-fledged into the business, maybe you'll be better off. I checked out lots of books from the library. I bought books on Amazon about management, managing people, business, taxes, accounting, all that stuff. It's so important to learn all that, just get an understanding of what it really means to be a business owner. Because like I said in one of my previous videos, it's probably, I'd say 15% actual doing the work, and then 85% of it's, customer service, taxes, accounting, quoting, all that other stuff. So, but if you have an entrepreneur spirit and you want to start a business, it's great. It's a great option. You just have to make a calculated decision, but you never know unless you try. And that's the other factor of it, that you can't be afraid to try. And yes, it is scary, especially when you got, a wife, kids, or whatever. But you will never know unless you try, unless you give it your all, give it a shot. You will never know if you're going to be successful or not. But if you give it a shot, you may be living your best life. And the reason I want to start a business full-time is because for time freedom. Now, I enjoy the money, and I love my job right now for the most part. But my goal is always to be my own boss. So eventually I would like to, retire, I guess, from my full-time job and just do my business full-time. And then that means, even if I'm not making as much money, that's okay. But you need to budget and do your finances correctly. And then maybe, you might be able to, have way more vacations, travel more. Who knows? If you do your money right and you work, say, 9 months out of the year in the good summer months, and you take 3 months off in the winter, I don't know, something like that, you can have a lot of freedom. I have a cabin up north. I want to spend more time up there. So my parents are getting older. They can't do as much stuff up there. My grandparents, have all passed. So it's just like, it's coming down to me and my wife and my brother, and that's it. And that's what really matters. And to me is family. And I got 2 dogs, and I want to provide for them, but also I want to enjoy life and kind of enjoy my life, not just live for other people, but enjoy my life. And this is kind of just rambling on, ranting, but I just figured it needed to be said, and I don't know if anyone even cares who's going to watch this, but yeah, it's important, that you can do it. It's what's holding you back. It's you, and then, people are going to talk all the crap they want, but it doesn't really matter, because the older you get, the more you realize whatever other people think, who cares? Yes, there's constructive criticism, and you got to listen to that and be humble. But, people are always going to have their 2 cents on what to do and what not to do. And you just got to listen to yourself and ultimately just stop caring what people think to a certain extent. And yeah, that's it. Because really, the future lies in our hands. And it sounds cliche, corny, whatever, but it's true. And it's a little nerve-wracking, but the future does lie in our hands. And whether or not we have a great future or a not-so-great future, it's up to us. That being said, thank you for watching.